What is going on, shibarmy? This is your boy Random Arts coming with a quick video. And on this video, guys, we're going to be talking about the BRC-20 version of Bone. Like always, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinion about Bone Shibaswap token. And always remember, guys, when I'm mentioning the BRC-20 version of Bone, it is not an official Bone token for the Shib army, the Shib community. It wasn't created by Satoshi or the developers. Quite frankly, I don't know who created it, but my thesis as far as for this type of Bone on the BRC-20, which is the Bitcoin network, remains bullish due to the fact that I've seen different meme coins like Pepe exploded on the scene when Pepe on the ERC-20, even though this Pepe right here is not an official token for Pepe, the ERC-20 version, it actually did quite well. And I think the same thing will happen for Bone on the BRC-20 side once the actual Bone starts to, explode. So that's my trade thesis behind it. I did an in-depth video of why I think that's going to be, so I'll leave the link in the description below if you want to take a look at that. But I do have a little bit of an update in regards to it. Since I purchased it, because I purchased Bone, it cost me maybe at the time like $100 and something bucks. As it currently sits right now, my Bone is worth $1,600. And one of the factors that I mentioned within the first video was like the liquidity aspect of it. If you buy in now, you're not going to be able to have like some type of liquidity to be able to sell. You just simply would have to wait for someone to come in and buy it. Now my Bone, none of them are up for sale. I'm just showing you guys like what's the balance of it at the current price right now. But one thing to note though, guys, I believe these BRC-20 tokens, they're not going to start booming, like really boom, until after the Bitcoin halving. Now, since this is on the Bitcoin network, of course, these should actually do well, because this is like the first time that you have tokens that is being built on top of the Bitcoin network. So, of course, if Bitcoin starts to do well, these are going to do well as well, too. So I'm super excited just to be able to see like how all of this develop. Even if it doesn't develop into anything, I think the risk reward is a lot greater than as far as like the risk of it. So still currently have 425,000 Bone. My sell target is maybe about $3, $4 for this, and I think it could happen if Bone in itself reaches 20, 30, 40 bucks. Now if it hits like 100, 200, like I think it will, then on the BRC-20 side, this could at least hit $10, $20 at the very least. Now it's, the functionality of it is or the minting amount is the same. The max amount is 250 million tokens, just like how it is on the ERC token side of it. Now, one thing about it too, guys, remember when I was saying like liquidity, there's not liquidity. Now, I mentioned about Alex Lab. When I first made the video, they didn't come out with their DEX yet, but now they actually have a DEX out, guys. So every time that they post or open up a new token that's from the BRC-20 that's being added onto their DEX, I always tweet out when Bone, because I think sooner or later Bone is going to get added onto that. Then that would be some type of liquidity pool, kind of like how we have those AMMs from like Uniswap and stuff like that. If you want to swap out your tokens at will, the liquidity is going to be there. I believe that's going to happen for Bone in the near future. And again, my exit time on this is far into the future. So as all of this is still developing, I'm just going to patiently wait just to see what type of fruit that this, that this produce. And again, I think this probably is going to be a super high return, because if you take a look, guys, as far as just like how the market is for these BRC-20 tokens, market cap collectively for all the different tokens It's only $128 million, guys. To put it in perspective, market cap of Bone in itself is higher. It's 173, and look where Bone is sitting at. So super early into this game. Ordinal or ORDI. Now, this is a token that I'm probably going to be buying once it get even lower for the upcoming bull market. I know I'm just going on a little tangent here, but I think these tokens are going to have extreme value. But back to the Bone side of it, Alex Lab continue to do their stuff, so I'm gonna continue to monitor them, just to see what what else they produce. So if we go directly to their website, let me take you guys there, and they have the order books and stuff like that of the different tokens. Like, I think in the future, again, they're gonna really explode. So they're pretty much using these are like peg version of the BRC-20. So this is almost like a layer 2. Now, if someone decide to build like a BRC-20 DEX on Shibarium, man, that would be so awesome. Because I believe this would cause mass adoption for a lot of people to be able to come to like Shibaswap 2.0 or whatever swap that's being developed right now. So, but really, guys, that's all I have for you today. Like I mentioned before, they have all these different pairing. Bone is not on there yet, but I continue to tweet out, and I'll let you guys know once Bone is actually listed on there as far as the deck. So just in case some of you guys want to cash out early. But for me, again, my timeline for this BRC-20 Bone to cash out is not going to be, is going to be to after the Bitcoin halving, somewhere between 2024 or maybe early to mid 2025. But yeah, that's all I have for you today, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave your thoughts below. This is Random Arts Guy signing off. Peace.